By listing your own products with eBay, you'll not only get the benefit of their advertising muscle, but there's more. You could potentially drive visitors to your other listings as well.
And if you're not familiar with the marketplace, you just need a bit of foundational knowledge to start selling items to eBay's 182 million active buyers. Selling on eBay doesn't need to be hard, but you do need to ensure you follow a few steps.
Starting with how to set up an account. Definitely been through this experience. It's worth it. Visit ebay.com and create an account if that wasn't obvious. And then the page defaults to registration for a personal account, which is ideal if you plan to sell small amounts of items just occasionally, like myself. However, if you plan to sell large quantities on a regular basis, opt for a business account. And then next, you'll be asked to choose a user ID, and your ID is your username, and it'll be displayed to every user who views your listing or interacts with you. So go ahead and choose a professional user ID that reflects your business.
For example, two of eBay's top sellers, Thrift.Books and Music Magpie, sell books and compact discs or CDs. You know, those round things you would put into your stereo that play music that only held about 12. I had a giant book with all my CD cases in there. Anyways, those are those top sellers.
Oh my gosh, thanks for the flashback. I'm also going just immediately to a road trip in my teens. Anyways, then what do you need to do? You need to provide a payment method. You got PayPal, a checking account, or a credit or a debit card. And eBay uses this to charge you for any fees relating to your seller activity, such as buyer reimbursements.
Now let's talk about how to create a listing. So now that you've created a seller account on eBay, it's time to list your first item. You'll have to select which type of selling you would like to use on eBay, auction, or fixed price. In auction style listings, buyers bid on items until the end date you set. You can also include an accept best offers option, which allows buyers to make an offer on an item that you can then choose whether to accept. It's best to use auction style listings when you're really unsure of the item's value, when you want to sell it quickly, or if your item is rare or unique. In fixed price listings, also known as buy it now listings, you set the price for the item. This selling method is best to use when you know the price you want to get for an item, when you have a lot of inventory, or when you want your listing to appear in search results for more than 10 days.
That's a good reminder, Neely, and it's super helpful as I'm going through all these things in my dad's house. Lots of valuables that need to be on eBay. So thanks for the tips. And now that you've selected your selling format, you can decide how long your listing will last. And when deciding this, think about your type of listing. So auction style listings can last for 1, 3, 5, 7, or 10 days. Fixed price listings are good till canceled, meaning they'll stay up until the item is sold or you cancel the listing. I do this one often. And also think about when buyers will be online. Oh, that's a good tip. I need to write that one down. Because the more people who are online when your auction is closing, the more bids you'll likely to receive, right? So for example, if you list an item for sale at 3 a.m., which, why are you awake? Go to sleep on a Saturday. Select a 3-day list duration. It'll end at 3 a.m. on Tuesday when your listing won't be in front of as many potential buyers. So in this scenario, it would be best to schedule your listing for a, you guessed it, later time.
Now you can move on to putting a price on your product. The importance of pricing can't be overstated on eBay. Setting a competitive rate not only impacts buyers' willingness to pay, but it also affects how visible the item is in eBay's search results. And pricing isn't a guessing game, so do a bit of market research to find a competitive rate for your product by searching eBay's completed listings to see how many similar items have sold and at what rates.
And don't stop there. Once you've set your price, now you'll need to set up shipping options for your product. This part always stresses me out for some reason, but aim to make your shipping policy as attractive as possible, whether that's offering 2-day shipping, love that, or free returns, even better. And then from there, manage and optimize your listings. So as soon as your listing is live, you're going to receive an email informing you that it's posted. Congratulate yourself, but your role as a seller is far from over. You'll still need to engage with buyers who have questions, possibly promote your listing, and then complete the transaction if, in fact, your item sells, which I hope it does.
While eBay will email you if a buyer asks a question, you can also keep an eye on your listing by viewing your active listings actively. You can see how many people are watching your listing or have placed bids and answer any buyer questions as soon as possible. It's important to maintain a positive seller reputation. This increases your credibility as a seller, encourages buyers to shop with you, and even boosts your search rankings.
Couldn't agree more. And once you're comfortable with the basics of selling on eBay, experiment, get out there, try different techniques to make your listing more competitive, and discover new ways to reach customers and help your business thrive. All right, that's a wrap. Your journey doesn't have to end here. We have over 300 videos for you to watch.
So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is The Journey.